Xbox One never had the most customizability, with essentially Microsoft locking away the ability to have mods on Minecraft Xbox One. It's pretty understandable why shaders have not come to the Xbox One platform. Today we're going to be going over why you can't get RTX shaders for Minecraft Xbox One and the truth about them. But if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing when post notifications on, like the video, and comment something nice out of the comment section, and it would be greatly appreciated. Starting off this video, I want to go over what exactly is RTX. This word keeps getting used, and it definitely gets thrown around a little bit too much, and is definitely being misused. RTX is referring to the RTX graphics cards from NVIDIA, starting from the 20 series and going up to the 30 series. This includes the 2080 Ti, the 3090, 3060, and all of those different graphics cards. But it's pretty understandable why Microsoft can't enable RTX shaders is because they don't have RTX graphics cards in them. The Xbox Series X actually uses something called an APU, which is essentially a processor and a graphics card all in one card, which actually sounds really cool. But it's pretty understandable why we can't enable RTX shaders for the Xbox One. We have seen countless shaders in the past, and these weren't exactly RTX shaders. But originally, Microsoft had the ability to allow shaders on the Xbox One console. We have seen countless videos, and I have made countless videos on shaders, but then they took away the ability in 1.12 when they introduced the Render Dragon engine. This essentially helps Minecraft load a lot better, and it looks a lot cleaner. But now that all the performance issues are all gone, a lot of people are really wanting to beef up their Minecraft experience with shaders. But unfortunately, it's only available on phones and on Windows 10 devices where you can enable official RTX. At the launch of Better Together, the Bedrock edition of Minecraft for Xbox One, they were actually pitching the idea that we would get the super duper graphics card where essentially this overhauled Minecraft's graphics overall, making reflective water, dynamic shadows, and so much more with lighting. But it seems like they completely scrapped the idea and just decided to release RTX, which is only exclusive for the Windows 10, leaving out PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and so on. So we're actually left with only third-party shaders that aren't able to be ran on Xbox One because it's using the Render Dragon engine, and third-party shaders are only able to be used on Android and iPhone, which is actually super disappointing. The possibility of Xbox One or PS4 even getting shaders isn't looking the best, because it seems like the Render Dragon engine, what it's doing is it doesn't allow for third-party shaders, and also Microsoft would have to make their very own engine to go ahead and include shaders for Xbox One. This would mean that they would have to remake the RTX shaders to be compatible with essentially any device such as the Nintendo Switch, phone, and even including the PS4. And this is not a task that they're actually willing to do if they just can't make money off of it. As I said before, RTX is actually NVIDIA's product, meaning that probably Microsoft receives a commission when people buy an NVIDIA graphics card for any type of Minecraft related thing. So let's say I was going to go out and buy a 3090 for Minecraft. Let's say there's some type of affiliate link, or I don't know how they would necessarily track it, but a lot of people were buying these graphics cards just to enable RTX shaders for the Bedrock edition because it just looks so cool. But a lot of people were not understanding that Microsoft was probably making money off of it with this collaboration, but there's really no money to be made unless they were to go ahead and charge for RTX, which I feel like they would have to do for Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and even PS4. A lot of people would be disappointed with this, but it's probably going to be the closest thing that we can get because Microsoft is a company at the end of the day. As you've seen, they actually bought Blizzard and a bunch of other gaming companies. I believe they bought Activision as well, which is just ridiculous. But it seems like Microsoft is definitely in the business of making money, and I don't blame them. With over 100 million Xbox One consoles sold, they have a lot of people to sell this to. And that's probably what's going to happen. If RTX gets included into Minecraft, Xbox, it seems like it will have to be a purchase thing because they don't really get any money off of it otherwise, and shaders don't really add to the Minecraft experience. only a few people run shaders anyway. Once you actually use your shaders, you don't typically go back to them. Another problem with introducing shaders for Minecraft for the Xbox One would be that some consoles are different. So as you guys know, Microsoft's Xbox One came out all the way in 2013, and I believe it was around November 25th, as soon as Black Friday was going on, and they released the same time as the PS4. And it's no secret that it's been almost about 9 years since these consoles came out. It's no secret that they're just not the newest thing. So if they introduce shaders to these older consoles and older versions of Xbox One, which are not the Xbox Series X, then they might just overheat and they might have a red ring of death all over again. If you guys didn't know, that was a situation that cost Microsoft $1 billion because there were so many recalls with the problem and they had to replace all these consoles. But it seems like what's going to be happening here, if we were going to go ahead and get shaders, they would be a lighter version from the versions that we're getting on the Windows 10 edition, which allows us to have RTX shaders. And it seems like a lot of people are looking to actually activate these types of shaders, but we're going to probably get a more lighter version. If you guys don't know, there's low-end device shaders, and that's probably what we're going to go ahead and get. And there might be Xbox Series X shaders that are more exclusive to it. But this is the main issue with actually releasing shaders, is because they need to test it. We don't want actually frame rate issues just by trying to run shaders. So that could be a big issue, but on Windows 10, it doesn't matter because the user is responsible for their own computer and they don't have any agreement. If you run something that's a little bit too powerful for your computer, it completely break your graphics card, then that's on you. But with Xbox One, if they were to go ahead and release something like this, then it's basically all their fault, which would actually cost them millions, probably even billions of dollars if a lot of people go ahead and get these shaders. For my final point, we actually have seen games such as Roblox and others actually have graphical enhancement mods that were actually going to make the game look a lot better. But they're exclusive to Windows 10 and PC devices because they actually are super powerful compared to the normal game, and these game creators don't want to be responsible for anybody completely destroying their device. And since Minecraft is a game for kids, then this would definitely be a big issue if they were going to make sure to add these shaders into the game. I feel like a lot of people would actually miss this whole point, why we don't have shaders for MCPE and just Xbox One in general, and it's mainly because these shaders are a little bit too powerful and the normal Minecraft is actually supposed to be running how it is and it has perfect frame rate. When you introduce shaders, then it gets a little bit dicey and the frame rate could drop all the way down to 5 frames per second, which would be a very bad playing experience. We actually have seen this with the Minecraft modding situation for Xbox One, where they completely took it away because some of these mods completely lagged the game and players were complaining. This is just speculation, I'm not sure if they were actually complaining, but it's definitely a possibility. But anyways, that's gonna pretty much wrap today's video. What do you guys think about Minecraft Xbox One shaders? I have made countless videos on this topic, and I try to keep you guys updated with the latest and greatest news on Minecraft shaders. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time for the next video on Shiftery Plays. Bye.